Yo, what is up guys, FaZe here and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and today I'm going to be going over the STB-1 in its updated form in update 10.3. This tank might as well be one of the best medium tanks you could actually get your hands on. Now, I have recently made an STB-1 review. However, I think the updates that this tank had received means that it's quite fit for a new review. I do have a pretty sweet replay for you guys where I do a hell of a lot of damage in this vehicle. Again, like my first review, this tank just does the damage very, very well. Now, first of all, I'm going to be going over the equipment that I run in update 10.3. So, starting with the first row, I run gun rammer, enhanced gun laying drive, vertical stabilizer, defense system, improved assembly, toolbox, improved optics, engine accelerator, and high-end consumables. If I was a bit too fast with the equipment, you can always just pause it and have a look at what I'm running there. Provisions and consumables wise, this vehicle does not change because it did not get any new equipment, consumables, or provisions, so you can just use what I showed you last time. Now, okay guys, before we get into the live battle that I have for you guys, I think we should go over, for those who don't know, what actually was changed on the STB-1 in update 10.3. So currently, if you have a look here, this is the STB-1 and what was changed. Nothing else was changed after this. Wargaming didn't change their mind or whatever, so this is what is basically the STB-1 today. Basically, premium shell type is changed to premium AP, which is one of the best shells you could have in the game. So the STB-1 is like very, very good at penetrating its shots, especially if you run calibrated shells. The gun reload time was reduced by 0.96 seconds, basically 1 second, which is fantastic. It means that you no longer will have that 7-second long reload, which is incredibly long for a medium tank. If there was any tank that deserved a quicker reload, it was definitely the STB-1. The average damage per shot, however, was decreased by 20 points. So basically, it got a quicker reload, but it was reduced in its alpha damage, which means you will most likely hit 200 rolls on this tank, no problem. Which kind of sucks, but that extra reload means that you're more fast firing, and it can get you out of sticky situations. However, on your premium AP rounds, it was increased by 20. So it was decreased by 20 on high explosive and normal AP rounds. But premium AP shells have been increased by 20 alpha, which is fantastic. The hull traverse speed was slightly worsened, so you're not going to be driving around and circling enemy tanks as easily, but you don't really notice that difference. So the STB definitely got a massive buff, and there was nothing really nerfed about the vehicle besides that traverse speed. The armor on the vehicle did not get changed as well, so if you'd like to see the armor, go and look at my first review. Otherwise, I won't be going over the armor. I think it's about time that we actually head into a battle here. This is not a live battle. I did play this a few minutes ago, maybe 10-20 minutes ago from starting this video. And yeah, I'm AFK from the beginning here because I had to do something really quickly, but let's just skip over to the time that we actually end up playing here, which is 38 seconds. And yeah, I'm like finally in the battle. I'm looking around, seeing what is around me. That T54E1 already looks to be not that helpful. So I know that already. I know that I'm either going to have to run away in a second or just get in here and do the damage. Which I first of all see the T62A out of nowhere, put a shot into him, and luckily bounce a shot from him on his side. And that is what the STB-1 can do. Definitely doesn't happen all the time, but it definitely can happen, which is something I like a lot about the STB-1. Another shot back into that T62A. At this point, I've put up to like 4 shots into him. He's less than half HP, and he's only done 1 shot of damage to me. So yeah, we're completely ruining this player right now, and it means that we can completely take advantage of him. Unfortunately, missing that shot there, meaning he can get away with a lot of HP, which is something you don't really want to see from a medium tank running away. So at this point, there's no point in me YOLO rushing in, so I'm just going to sit here, farm out that E75 to make him less of a hard target to deal with later on. So at this point, putting a lot of damage into him, staying hull down between this 2 little rock area here, which keeps my turret and my hull safe. And as you can see, that E75 could only shoot my turret, which is the strongest thing on this vehicle. We end up clearing that light tank over there, and then I stupidly try go over this mound, which is definitely too steep here, which gets me kind of stuck, and it means that I wasn't able to get straight over that to maybe do another shot of damage into that E75, or maybe into somebody who was crossing over there. But at least that's not happening here. And I'm going to do another stupid thing here, is where I try to get some height on this little mound, but I kind of push way too high, and it means that I dropped down and missed a shot on that E4, which could possibly have won this battle for me in the later, which you'll see at the end of the game here, how I end up losing this battle. And if I maybe have shot that E4 there, I possibly could have won this battle. Now at this point, looking over to the E4 is clutch capping that cap C here, and then I end up, you know what, let me try see if I can reset the cap that he's capping, but somehow that shot misses, unless somehow you guys can rewind this video, pause it, and see maybe how I missed that shot. But I personally do not know how I missed that. Switching over to premium AP here, that's probably why it looks completely red, but I'm able to pen him. That is just me switching up to the premium pen that this tank has, which is AP. Premium AP is what it actually got in the latest update, which means its gun is a lot more reliable and you can pen targets a lot easier. But because I'm not running calibrated shells, it means I cannot pen that E100 frontally, unfortunately. So we do end up bouncing him there, but quickly getting to the side of him, my Conqueror puts one last shot into him so that we can actually end up killing him here. And we put one more shot into that E100. I noticed the Kraan wagon, so I'm not going to just sit in the open here and take some shots from the Kraan. I'm going to make sure that I can kill him first before the E100, because obviously you want to get rid of the Kraan that is definitely at a low HP advantage here. I end up killing that E100 but taking a devastating shot from that E4, unfortunately. I go for a track shot on that E4 to make sure that he is put in place so that he's not right on top of me. And then you know what? In this moment here, I'm like, I need to track that grill, which is what I end up doing, which is great. And that E4 unluckily bounces my turret there. And some sneaky thing that this grill does is he reverses to put a shot into me. And if he did not manage to do that, I also get a very nice shot into him. But if he did not manage to do that, we probably would have won this battle. Also, our team didn't really have the cap advantage throughout the entire game, so I end up thinking maybe I can cap this base. But yeah, that E4 is right on me and that grill is up top now, and if I just go try run to the left side, he's going to kill me. So you know what, I said, let me abandon that base, let me see if I can kind of trick them to where I'm going. Maybe they think I'm going right, so I also have an aim here to see if I can shoot that E4, not around. And I'm like, okay, maybe E4 is at the base again, but no, he's right in front of me. So I didn't expect that, but still was able to get the shot out on him. He bounces me again, most likely shot my turret there. I end up putting a track shot into him, and something I didn't notice when I shot him here the second time is that I actually damaged his ammo rack, which means he was never going to be able to reload in time. So in a way, that was kind of an error by me, but it was also trying to take the safe route and trying to shoot that E4's turret there, which didn't go to plan since both of my premium AP rounds bounced on that player's hatch here. And that is what I really hate about premium AP. It can be very, very good at penetrating shots, but as you can see here, both shots did not go through and they actually bounced, leaving me with a tank that wasn't able to get killed here. And if I was able to kill that E4 with the two shots, if I shot him in the beginning of the game there where I told you I possibly could have won this game, he would have been a one shot when I ran around this corner at least, or at least a two shot. So I wouldn't have had to try clear him at the end here, and then I would have been able to just completely go hull down on this dead grill and killed this Gorilla 15 accordingly. So yeah, it was a pretty scuffed game, unfortunately bouncing those two shots at the end there on that E4's hatch. And I don't know why Wargaming buffed that hatch, because it really didn't need that, but yeah, we did end up losing this game. GG to that grill. He got a very nice snapshot here, and a little bit ago when I tried crossing and running away from them. So yeah, GG to that grill. That E4 definitely needed to die there. At the end of this game, we pull out 6,800 damage and a mastery, but unfortunately, it is a loss. We somehow bounced 2,800 damage. Most of that was from one of those shots from the 62A and that E4 that wasn't clearly aiming correctly. Now, this is very unfortunate. Do I think I would have won that game if I was in the previous STB? Absolutely not. I don't even think I would have gone close to 6,800 damage, because the old STB-1 had a 7-second reload, where now I can get a 5.8 second reload with this vehicle, which boosts up my DPM by a hell of a lot, and it means that I can shoot targets a lot more frequently, like against that 62A. So I definitely think I would have done a worse job in the old STB-1. This current STB-1 also has better pen, so that is a decent thing about it, because it does have premium AP now, which pens targets a lot easier. However, if you're not running the calibrated shells on the vehicle, you don't really notice that pen being a hell of a lot good. So if you're like me running gun rammer, you're not really going to see that premium AP shine. But if you are a player that bounces many shots in the STB, definitely suggest running over to the calibrated shells so that you get that boost in pen. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think of the updated STB-1. Currently, I think this is one of the strongest tier 10 tech tree medium tanks, along with the 121. That is a very strong medium tank as well. But the STB, the ability to go very fast, go hull down with 11 degrees of gun depression, and have a lot of pen and DPM, just fantastic for this type of vehicle. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think of the vehicle down below. Like I said, in the comment section below, or on my Discord server, there will be a link to join that in the description. Anyways, guys, that's it for me today. Hope your shells hit their marks, and I'll check you in the next one. Cheers.